Hello everyone and welcome on back to the channel. As you can see, we are still in the month of September and this video is going to be another cash envelope stuffing. We will be working with my income that I was able to earn from my full-time job. So if you're interested in seeing how I'm going to budget out that paycheck, then just keep on watching. All right, so as I just said, we are working with my full-time paycheck, and if we look here at the calendar, we see that I was paid on September 24th, so that is the paycheck that we will be budgeting out today. If this happens to be your first time here on the channel, I would like to take a moment and welcome you. My name is Monet and I am 24 years old. And here on this channel, I deal with all things budgeting and trying to get a better handle on my finances. I really wanted to learn how to budget and I came across the cash envelope system and I felt like that was the best way for me to do so. And I wanted to eliminate my debt, so I am using the debt Snowball to help me with that. So if that sounds like something you would also enjoy, then please be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the family, and make sure you hit the bell so that you never miss a video. But now that we have all of the introductions out of the way, let's go ahead and get started with the paycheck. All right, so here we are back at my paycheck breakdown sheet. As I said, we are working with paycheck number 2. And if you are enjoying this sheet or any other sheets that you have seen me use on the channel, they are available within my Etsy shop for a digital download. And you can print all of these sheets out right at your house and get started with your budgeting. The link for that is in the description, and as always, your support would be greatly appreciated. Also, regarding my Etsy shop, I feel like it would be a good time to let everyone know that I will be temporarily closing my shop. I will only have digital items available still to purchase, but when it comes to my cash envelopes, I am going to take them off the shop for the time being, and that is due to me moving. So if you are a regular on the channel, you know that I just recently got my apartment and I am about to move into it. So of course I'm going to have to shut the shop down just to pack it up and transition. So I just wanted to let you all know about that. But if we go ahead and get back into my budget sheet, I did already go ahead and write down all of the categories that we will be dealing with, and we will just go over the amounts together. So first over here, looking within my expense column, the first expense that I have is for my rent. This will be due on October 1st, and this is going to be the second half. So to complete that, I will be putting aside $635. After that, I have my PSE&G bill, and this is my gas and electricity. I did receive the bill for this, and for the month I owe $60. After that, I have my Verizon Fios, which is due on the 24th, and that's for my internet, and that is also $60. And then I also keep my gas on my debit card since I go to Costco, and for the next 2 weeks, I will put aside $40 towards that. So as always, everything within this expense column, I do not take the physical cash out for. They do stay in my checking account. And if we total up everything within this column, that comes to $795. All right, so next we can move on over to the cash portion. So the first thing that I have is for my car insurance, and this is going to be due on the 25th of this month. I already put aside the first half, so the second half I will be putting aside $98 to complete that payment. Following that is the second half for my Great Lakes, and that will be $220 for that. And then I have all of the categories that I keep within my wallet. So spending will get $40, groceries is receiving $100, toiletries is getting $45, clothing is getting $10, and eating out will receive $20. So if we go ahead and add up all of this within the cash portion, that gives me a grand total of $533. The sinking funds we are going to leave blank because we know we fund that with my side income. So we can move on over here to my extra debt. Extra debt will be my Great Lakes for my student loans. And from this paycheck, we're able to put aside $248 to put towards my debt Snowball. When it comes to my savings, I'm going to leave that blank. And then I always have a rollover or a buffer, and I put aside $5 with each paycheck. So now we get the total that I'm going to withdraw from the bank today. So we're just going to add the $533 plus the $248. So that gives me a total of $781 that I will be taking out of the bank. All right, so now that we have all of our totals and we know exactly where our money is going to go, that means we can head to the bank and I'm going to get the cash. And when I come back, we can go ahead and get started with our cash stuffing. All right, so we are back from the bank. I have all of the cash right here in the envelope, so let's go ahead and take it out. So as always, I'm going to lay out the money, and then once I'm all set up, I'll bring you guys right on back. All right, so we are all set up and ready. The money I placed up at the top. Within this binder is where I hold my sinking funds, my savings, and my debt snowball envelopes. These are the envelopes that I hold for my split bills, and then these are the cash dividers that I keep within my wallet. So we always get started with my cash envelopes for my split bills. So let's go ahead and do that. So the first envelope we have is for car insurance. Car insurance today is going to get $98 to complete the second half of my payment. So let's go ahead and do that. So 50, 70, 90, 95, 96, 97, and 98. Each month within my car insurance, I pay $198. I already had the 100, and now I have the 98, so I can complete this payment for the month. All right, so the next thing that we move on to is Great Lakes, and Great Lakes is going to get $220. So we can do two $100 bills and a 20, 100, 200, and 20. So that will give us our second half payment for $220. All right, so my cash envelopes for my split bills are now stuffed and ready to go. Next, we can move on to the cash dividers. So the first cash divider that I have is for my spending, and spending we said is getting $40. So I will do a 20, a 10, and two 5s. Oh, and as always, when it comes to these cash dividers, I am participating in the dollar challenge. So any dollars that I come across within these categories, I do set them to the side so I can put them into my jar. So now let's make sure that I have $40 for my spending, 20, 30, 35, and 40. And looking at what I have left over for spending, I didn't have any singles, and I like to roll over everything within these categories. So now as a total within my spending, I have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. So $75 within spending for the next 2 weeks. After that, we have my groceries, and groceries, I did do so much better this week when it came to budgeting and buying. I want to thank everyone who took the time to leave me such great suggestions when it comes to my grocery budget and learning how to save my money and work a little bit better. So clearly that did pay off because I have cash left over from 2 weeks ago. But today we are going to add another $100, and I take that all out in 20s, so that would be 5 20s. Ugh, I don't like the way this 20 looks. Okay, but let's go ahead and add that to what we have. I have no singles, so as a total within groceries, I now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50. So that's $150 now within groceries for the next 2 weeks. After that, we have the toiletries category. So toiletries this week will be receiving $45. We can do two 20s and a 5. That will give us 20, 40, and 45. Looking at toiletries, I do have $1 left over, so I will set that to the side. And now as a total within toiletries, I have 20, 40, 50, 55. So there we go, $55 for toiletries. After that, we have clothing. clothing is going to get $10. We will do a $10 bill. And I have no singles. So now as a total within clothing, I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. So there we go, $90 for my clothing. Up next, it is eating out. Eating out is going to get 20. So let's go ahead and take this $20 bill, add that to what we have, and set aside $1. So now as a total within eating out, that is 20, 40, 45, 50. So $50 that will be spent. And then the last thing up we have is miscellaneous. This is empty. I normally always have it empty. I use that for any time that I want to put cash back into my account using the ATM. But with all of my dividers, they are now done. So we can go ahead and add this right back into my wallet. All right, and then they just fit in the back like that. And for our dollar challenge for the week, we saved $2. So not that great, but hey, every dollar counts, right? We are gonna go ahead and add our $2 right into our jar. There we go, and that has been added. And then right after our dollar jar, we have our heavy coin jar. So this is the same idea. Any coins that I've managed to save for the past 2 weeks, I'm gonna go ahead and add this to my jar. And we are nearing the end of the year, and then we will see how much I managed to save within all of my challenges. All right, so there we go. Our coins have been added, and we will put this aside for next 2 weeks. All right, so the last thing we have on our agenda is stuffing my debt snowball. So of course we keep that right in our binder. And if we go to debt snowball, we said we were adding $248 from this paycheck. So that should be what we have left. And here we see we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. So that is true, $248. And this dollar right here, honey, I am not happy with that. But it's gonna go back to the bank, so I guess that's okay. But if we go ahead and add everything as a total towards my debt snowball, let's see what we have so far. And all of our lovely singles that I have to count. So now within my debt snowball, I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 620, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 700, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is $711 that I was able to save so far as a debt snowball payment. All right, so that is an amazing amount that I was able to save, and we still have one more week left within September. I'm going to do side income for one more week. And then after that, we will get my final amount that we were able to put towards our debt snowball for the month. All right, so there you have it, guys. That is how we are going to end our second paycheck for the month of September. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to let me know down in the comments below and give this video a big thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed it. If you are watching and you still have not subscribed yet and you are enjoying the content, then please be sure to go and hit that subscribe button and join the family. We would love to have you. And with that being said, that's all I have for today. And I will see you all next time in my next video. Bye, guys.